Do you want to get better at your rowing workouts? Every time you sit on this machine, are you thinking to yourself, whoa, I can't, it's frustrating. I know there's a good workout in here waiting for me, but I need to tap into it. Well, if that's you, stay tuned because this workout is gonna help teach you how to get better speed on your handles so that you can really get in to every single stroke. And because of today's special speed workout, I even wore my short shorts for you because today is all about maximizing speed on this machine. And what do I mean by that? Well, one of the ways that we can improve the outcome on the monitor of whatever machine you have is if we can apply greater speed through the drive of the stroke, meaning as you actually push. So if I can create better acceleration on the handle, and that isn't speed from the first inch, it's pick up and then accelerate all the way through, then you can create a better outcome because speed is one of the factors that goes into how your monitors are measuring output. And the two basically are the force that you're applying into each stroke and then the speed or the acceleration that you put onto the handle. And those two things combined will often also figure in length can have something to do with it, but not nearly as much as you might think. So in today's workout, we're gonna focus on the speed part. How do we improve it? And how do we do that while getting a workout at the same time? Because that's what this is. It's a workout. It's a 10-minute beginner workout geared towards giving you more practice on the end of speed. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm Shane Farmer, and this is Dark Horse Rowing, where you build the life that you want to live, and we just happen to use rowing to help you get there. Now listen, going into this workout, I would suggest having done a couple of our other beginner workouts first. So if this is the very first video you've landed on, then I'm gonna go ahead and link to one of our better beginner videos for you to start with so that you can make sure you are getting a good grasp on the mechanics first. This is a bit of a nuance, but it is still a beginner topic, which is how do I just get better at accelerating with the handle? So please just make sure you are in the right spot on this video. Now with that being said, there's not a whole lot of complication to today's workout. The thing that's gonna change and which may make you a little uncomfortable from what you're used to is we're gonna take the damper setting all the way down. That's it. We're just getting rid of it today, folks. There's nothing to resist. And that is where the key to speed comes from, is if you can learn how to accelerate your body without depending on the resistance on the machine, well, then you become the one who begins to control acceleration. You don't become a slave to the acceleration that the resistance may or may not give you. And so that's the critical piece here. That's why we're taking this down. Now, along with this, I'm also gonna take the stroke rate down, which is also gonna make you uncomfortable. So I'm just gonna go ahead and preface that. You're gonna be uncomfortable for two reasons. Number one, the stroke rate's gonna be low. Number two, the resistance is going to be down. With that being said, let's just go ahead and get into this so that we don't overthink it, and let's just have some fun with this 10-minute workout. As always, it doesn't matter what machine you have. If your machine doesn't have variable resistance, like a water rower, for example, it's okay. You can still do this workout with me. Now, on top of that, I'm always setting the monitor on a Concept 2. You set it for your machine. From the main menu here, I'm going to select workout, that's the B button, new workout, that's the D button, single time, that's the B button, and then I need to change it to 10 minutes, that's the minus button twice, 1, 2, or the C button twice. That gives me 10 minutes, and then I hit the check mark E, and that gives me 10 minutes on my screen. So let's quickly just, what are we going to do today? Well, it's just 10 minutes of consistent rowing. I'm not even gonna throw drills at you here, but what we're gonna do is we're going to keep the stroke rate low. I'm gonna set it at a 20, so stroke rate of 20, which is not extremely low, but low. And what we're going to focus on is how quickly can we accelerate and place ourselves at both the catch and the release, the front and the back of the stroke. And those two positions, we're trying to optimize the acceleration from point A to point B. Now what that means is that you place yourself at the release position, you don't bounce through the positions. And that's the really what I want you to find today is how do you place yourself instead of bouncing from the catch and the release, or the front and the back? How do you plant yourself there to be in control? Because acceleration needs to be done with control. So let's strap in, grab that handle, and let's sit ready. Stroke rating 20 is just going to be 10 straight minutes where the sole focus is on accelerating the handle. In 3, 2, 1, go.
I've never seen you clearer than now. We're flying high.
Okay, so now that we're in it, start matching my stroke rate. If you're unsure how to do that, match the catch timing with me, the front timing. If you take off for the stroke at the same time that I do, then we'll be at the same place at the same time.
Oh, flick the switch, kill the lights. Oh, wasted. City lights are shining so bright. All these empty faces, we don't care about them tonight.
So it should feel very light, and that's going to allow you to accelerate because you're not going to have that massive resistance that you might be used to holding you back. What that also means, however, is that finding tension at the catch may prove to be different than what you're used to.
It's the only way we know how to do it. Feel so young.
To eliminate that, make sure that you're matching up the recovery time with me. That means let's call it the rate at which I slide forward. So you're matching that with me. And then as soon as you get to the catch or the front of the stroke, you turn around without any delay. Having trouble negotiating a 20 while talking to you so much. I'm not apologetic for that.
Oh, flick the switch, kill the lights.
Okay, so as soon as you get there, turn around without stopping. That handle stays in constant movement. And what you'll find is that gives you tension on the handle because we keep up with the speed of the flywheel, whatever machine you might have.
I know we're acting stupid.
And where it gets tough, where you may feel like you lose tension on the handle, is if you stop because you disengage from the speed of the flywheel.
We head for the sky, it's alright.
And then all of a sudden you have to move even faster just to catch up to it. And you generally can't do that. It's hard to move that fast.
Love, it's alright. Scattered in mud, it's alright. You give.
So let's just take the next, let's just call it a minute to focus on easy, quick turnaround at the catch position. And I'll be quiet. I'll let you just row. I know I like to talk. Kind of like meditation. The rowing stroke often will have your mind drift from the intent. And when it does, it's okay that happens. Just bring your mind back to the one thing you want to focus on.
So let's move on. It's alright, 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 so
Okay. So that was our intent for the last minute. Now, on this next minute, I want it to come back to acceleration of the handle from the catch, the front, all the way to the release. Never let the handle stop accelerating. Okay? Let's take the next minute to do that, and I will be quiet. Mostly.
mud, it's alright. You're giving me a lie again. And tell me what you want. This time I won't take it to the heart. Cause I know we won't make it out. I've heard it all before. Yeah, tell me what you want. Let me hear that I'm the only one. You know that we won't make it out. We've heard it all before. It's alright. Hey. It's alright. Hey. It's alright.
a good focus minute right there. Now I want you to take this next minute. We're gonna focus on keeping the arms long through the drive instead of breaking the elbows. So instead of, when you're trying to find tension, pulling with the arms, instead, you're gonna push with the legs. So almost extend or engage your triceps, and that will help to straighten the elbow, which is going to make you have to use the legs to find tension. So let's do that for 1 minute right now. That's your focus.
Don't blame me for being suspicious, but I see you need something else than what you want. I wish you could see yourself just like I do. Maybe you would know by now I really liked you. I'm not missing you. I'm not full of myself, just like you. I'd rather break my own thread, like a needle and stitch you up, just for you to tear it up again. Yeah, I'm through. I'm not missing you. I'm not missing you. I'm not missing you. All you know is superficial.
Good. That was our focus minute on long arms.
Like a trend, you are a symbol of something no one ever will understand. I wish you
Right
could
now,
see yourself.
you want to start feeling the rhythm of what it's like to take the stroke, release the tension after you finish the drive, and then fall back in line. And what it kind of becomes is this oval of tension, not tension. Tension, not tension. Okay?
I'm not missing you. I'm not missing you.
So I don't want to overwhelm your brain right now. So let's just kind of continue with nice smooth rowing, allowing your brain to sort out what we've been talking about.
Now I really like you. I'm not missing you. I'm not full of myself, just like you. I'd rather break my own thread, like a needle and stitch you up, just for you to tear it up again. Yeah, I'm through. I'm not missing you. I'm not missing you. I'm not missing you.
Bring that focus back to accelerating and placing yourself at the catch and at the release. Notice I'm not bouncing out of the release position. I'm placing myself and being sure I'm there. I'm calm at the release. I'm calm at the catch. I only add the excitement or the work as I move between the two positions. Nice. So, the takeaway from this, number one, you should be nice and warm. Hopefully you're not overly fatigued. And that's the beauty of taking the damper down. You may not be fatigued, you might be breathing heavy, hot, sweaty, but you're not fatigued, there's a difference. But what I want you to really take away and learn from this is how you can accelerate from point A to point B with focus at either end, and that the return is at a different ratio than the acceleration. You never want to move back and forth at a 1-to-1, because then it just becomes a spinning hamster wheel that you can't catch up to. And that's the frustration point for many people, is I feel like I'm stuck. I'm in this black hole of energy where no matter how fast I move, I don't get a great workout. And that's because to get a workout on this machine, you don't move faster. You put more effort into the drive of each stroke. And again, that drive can be manipulated with speed, length, or force. Speed being acceleration, length, or force. And so our goal for you is to help teach you how to optimize each of those factors one by one. And when you can do that, what you'll find is that you start seeing increased performance on here without the speed of the system, meaning stroke rate going through the roof. Learn to accelerate the handle. That creates more speed or acceleration. Learn to put more force into every single drive by using more legs, using more midline. That's gonna give you more force. And then length, we learn how to give you functional length, meaning being in the right positions. How long can you get in good position? Because length is only good if it's good length. I say that over and over. So, fantastic beginner workout. Nice job on the 10 minutes. Now, if you want a little bit more and you want to head into something, if you feel warmed up and you're like, okay, that was good, now give me another workout, then go ahead and check out, I'm gonna go ahead and link to an intermediate workout that you can do, which is gonna help take what you just did here on to the next stage. And you could even do this right now. You could go click join me in this workout, where you're gonna come over and be able to get a 20-minute workout that uses the warm-up and the focus that you just gave to be able to get a bit more of a workout now. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the bell next to it, because that bell is going to mean you get alerted first before anybody else. And that means you're gonna get a chance to come jump into the comments with me. Make sure that you leave a comment, and that way I'm gonna be able to interact back and forth with you, hopefully. And other than that, make sure you go check out that 20-minute video. Just leap right into it with me. Just click it, go work out with me. Let's move on. Consider this your warm-up, and let's go get an even better workout in the next 20 minutes.